Good morning YouTube and welcome to what day is it now? Day 6? First race day, that's what matters, that's what it is. It's Saturday, 3rd of June. First race today and I'm racing up the hill towards the grandstand because I want to show you some of the pit lane preparations going on right now. If you are coming here for the race, it's always good to be a little early. It's 8:45. Roads don't close till 10, but you know, it's better be early, take in the atmosphere. Also the car park fills up really quick. So plan today, I'm going to hang around for the races around the grandstand area because I want to show you the atmosphere during a race day, which is quite different to practice. Maybe get some the ceremony. He's got a number 3 on his scooter. Joey is alive, Holy Spirit. So I want to show you that. You know, maybe winners enclosure, the fans, how you can, if you're a fan and you're here, how you can watch. And then after, depending on when the roads open, I'll just probably head somewhere else and try and get you some, you know, some other impressions from around the first race day of 2023. So thanks again for everyone who's watching. Keep watching, I guess. It's really nice, makes my TT, makes it all worthwhile. And yeah, so let's start by a look at the pit lane preparations and then have a look around the pit, see if we find any riders, bikes, whatnot. And then take in the first race day. So follow me. So we're at pit lane, as you can tell, and the fuel tanks for the pit stops are being fitted. They are not usually here during the year. The structures are, not the fuel tanks themselves. They are gravity fed, as you can see. They are only fitted once race day comes, so they don't get damaged or no contaminants get in there. And the other thing is, if you are working in the pit lane, A, you need a pit lane pass, and B, you need appropriate clothing. There's always someone at the entrance to pit lane who will not let you in if you don't have the right pass or if you don't have Nomex. You know, no shorts, no flip-flops in this area. Especially when they refuel, you will see later the ballet going, or maybe if I capture it, you know, when everyone comes up, fills up their containers. And then we're all ready to race. So yeah, I just wanted to show you how they fit the fuel containers because they come on every time and then after the race they take them off again so they don't get damaged. And of course this being pit lane, so pit lane itself is now closed to the public while they prepare, but you can still walk right outside of it. You still have a public road next to it, which hasn't been closed. It's not closing for another hour. So you can get really, really close to the preparations. And we'll try and also capture maybe a few pit stops later so you see how this looks when it's in action. Oh look, this year's.
It is Chris, if you've just tuned in, Chris T. I'll be with you through till
this year's helmet, which
take over for racing today.
Every year you get a
after 9, I'm going to be joined by PC Lou. She's
TT version.
You know, she's proper famous.
That's the one from last year. If you watch my channel somewhere, I think I have a video of him on his 100th TT start, Mr. McGuinness. So I brought the bike back. Those are still the dead flies from 2022, I think.
How are you, Jim? Yeah, good. Yeah.
You can see on race days the good spots, they do fill up fast. So we're back here where we were the other day near the start line, because someone in the comments asked about how does it work when they start a session, and then how do you rejoin the session, how do they get bikes get on and off the track if there are other bikes already racing. So while the roads are still open, we still have like 50 minutes, let me try and explain. This is Northgate. That's where they come out to line up on the grid, and during certain untimed sessions this is also where they go back in. So if there's a red flag, for example, then you will see a marshal standing roughly here with a red flag, and other marshals further down, of course, with red flags for the end of session, and then they will go back in here. They're not going to go back into the pit lane. But if we go up to the start line, you can see two things here. Let me go over there. Number one is the start line itself, which I showed you the other night when the grid forms here. For most sessions, not all sessions, but most sessions, and certainly today for the race, the grid will form here. There's the start arch already. They roll all that out. Everyone starts. As soon as everyone has started, they clear the straight. So when they come for a flying lap, they don't hit anything. So how do you join a live session if there's practice or qualifying going on and you want to switch bikes and head back out? Well, the way you can do it, you come back in for the return lane, which I'll show you in a minute. So you go over the line. There's a return lane further down, because if you came through the pit lane, you wouldn't cross the start line and you wouldn't get a timed lap. But if you want to then rejoin the session, there's this little lane that leads from Parc Fermé into the pit lane. So you are rejoining the session through the pit lane. I think your first session wouldn't be properly timed because you come out of the pit lane and not over the start line, but at least you can rejoin the session, and then your second lap you can do a flying lap. That's usually how it works. And I'll show you the return lane, which is once you have completed your lap, you're going over the line, you got your time, how you get back into the paddock and into Parc Fermé. So refueling work, or installing the refuelers, has finished, which means the pit lane is actually open again. Don't get that at any other sporting event of this magnitude, that you can simply walk around what in just an hour's time will be a live pit lane. There you go, this is how close you can get. Every single one has a fire extinguisher, of course. You have to wear, like I said before, you have to wear your Nomex when you're here, or you're not allowed in. There's a special pass to be pit crew. There are fire brigade guys behind this wall here every time, so if anything happens, they're straight away there. Practicing. And of course the pit lane is also the location of the podium. So I'll show you that while we walk down to the return lane. So in how many hours time? About 2-3 hours. This is going to be in use. If you are a VIP or paid for a nice grandstand ticket, you get the nicest view. Grandstand's still empty, so let's walk further down to the return lane. Looks like a guided tour. I didn't know we do guided tours. Might be some VIP commercial guests. There's your Mercury Club and your VIP seating. So if you pay a fortune for a ticket or you get a corporate one, that's where you sit. I'll be honest, it's not a place I have ever been or any intention of ever attending, even if you gave me a free ticket. It's not saying VIP stuff is bad, it's not for me. It's not my world. So if you're on your flying lap and you cross the start line there where the bus is, well, just with that second bus, then you have all of this way to get off the gas, slow down, until you reach this area back there, which is where we're going now. That's the entrance to the return lane. And here we are. That is the entrance to the return lane. You can see it's quite some way away from the start line. It gives you enough space, even if you're still in top gear, which you very likely will be, to slow down and to go in there. And then you can stand at the return lane. It's a very good spot to watch if you want to get, a slow slow roll by of your rider, especially if the winter comes through. It's really nice. You can stand at the fence here. Really, really close. So this is the return lane. This is how you get back if there is a session in progress. So because someone asked, I wanted to show you how that works. Okay, and something just happened that unfortunately is still a little too common at the TT. There has been a RTC on the open roads, road traffic collision or accident to you and me. And as a result, there's a police investigation on the mountain at the 33rd. I just saw the tweet. So Isle of Man Twitter, by the way, I'm going to stick some Twitter addresses in the description, some channels, accounts you should follow if you like the TT. Not just official, just also good people. And yeah, the police is very on the ball, they always update you. And yeah, so it seems there has been an RTC on the 33rd. There's a delay to the road closures, and the roads were now closed at 11. This is not uncommon at the TT. Unfortunately, it happens that people, let out their inner McGuinness in the morning and then crash. We don't know what happened, but if the police is investigating, that means it's reasonably serious. So we have to wait with the road closure, and of course, I hope whoever was involved is okay.
What would it like to be building? Walls bit? Shells bit?
Why? Serious traffic at 33rd mile, maybe some accident or just too many bikes.
Too many.
Yeah.
Dickheads on the road.
Yeah.
That's right, because I just missed my bus and I had to walk.
Yeah.
I got to the bus stop.
I'll walk
Yeah,
here.
I got to the bus stop and he was early. And he's sitting there waiting. I thought, oh yeah, wait with me. Fucking got right up to the back of the bus. And he drove off. I'm like, ah. Fuck. Oh.
Not yet.
So sometimes the delay can also work in your favor, because the guys are still working on the knee spike.
What have you been doing? Having COVID? I had COVID. I had COVID 2 years ago. Yeah. Did it left some marks or? I was.
Woo! Go
So in this during last minute prep, everyone else is waiting. Might as well go around. Maybe give away some postcards or something. If you see me, stop me. I have 1,000 postcards in my trunk of my car. I need to give out. I'm not taking them home again. So there's a further 1 hour delay just been announced due to the incident on the mountain, which means we wait. But while we wait, look who I bumped into. It's Madam Mayor, the Mayor of Douglas. What brings you to the paddock? Let's do an interview. Hold on. So obviously we know each other rather well because we share a council chamber. But it's good to see you out. What brings you to the paddock? And most importantly, I have about 10,000 viewers per episode. You support a lot of charities. Let's get them some publicity.
Okay, so we're here today. We get invited once a year. The Mayor gets invited once a year to come up and attend the TT races as a guest. So we're here for that purpose today. Being a local girl, I've grown up with the TT. It's something I really enjoy. So I'm really excited to be here today and be able to have access to see everything that goes on behind the scenes. And yeah. When it comes to charities, we're working with 3 this year. We're working with the RNLI, we're working with the Live at Home scheme, and we're also working with the Isle of Man Parrot Sanctuary.
And I'm going to link to every single one of them in the description so people can know where to donate. So,
Brilliant.
So where are you going to watch from today?
We're lucky enough to have passes to give us access from the grid, from the grandstand, and from the hospitality tent. So
Posh.
to look at them all. Yes, it is. It's a great opportunity for us. So we're going to make the most of it hopefully today.
And we might actually have another meeting tomorrow, which we're not going to give away the secrets yet because I want to film it and show people. But it's going to be pretty good, I think.
Yeah, we hope so. We're hoping to meet lots and lots more. Maybe some of the smaller teams as well as the bigger ones that we've had in the chamber this week. You know, it is a huge community. We're amazed by how much of a family vibe we get within each of the teams. So we're excited to just see more of that, really.
So look out for more footage tomorrow. I'll leave you to it. Enjoy your day.
You too.
And I'll see you latest tomorrow or in the chamber sometime. Cheers.
Take care, Barry.
I used to drink it before anyway, and something Anna said to me, one of the blokes in the bar said, well, you ought to ask him to go into the
Why
night.
though?
And I said,
Why
Read the
set the
Bible,
risk?
it tells you all about it.
When's the brewery based? When's the brewery?
Brother Hill, Dudley,
Yeah, but it's sitting there.
they've got about 30, but it's only a small
Be with a bar, you know what I mean?
The draft is absolutely fantastic.
Because there was a lot of it's just like random chats or something. Question for you, Mike. This piece of seat metal missing.
Back hump disc off the back, 690 quid.
Oh my word! So you're glad you struck it. Oh yeah. Sweet, mate.
So was it one of the Martins that found it? Do you know what I mean? Was it one of the Martins that found it? Someone found, I don't know, I wasn't here when it was, but it was the airport back. There you go, we're going to have a beer and we're going to read the book.
Thank you very much.
That's your first
I
one.
see you two can understand each other.
No,
Black countrymen on.
So there's just been an announcement, further delay, 12:45, the roads were closed now. It's 11:20, which means I can either wait around in the paddock, but I've shown you pretty much everything there is to see of the paddock. So I'm mainly here just for the race action later. I want to show you the winners enclosure, that kind of thing. So I'm going to give up my hard-fought for parking space in Nobles Park and show you a little bit of the course, maybe some spectating areas, some campsites, that kind of thing. Use the time, because we have still over an hour to go. You can also see my secret weapon here, my secret co-pilot, step ladder. Always, if you're here with a car, it's a really good trick, so you can turn up last and still get the best view wherever you are. So that's one of the tricks I use to get better views for myself and for you guys. So yeah, let's go for a drive. Look at people sitting in the sun waiting for racing to start. So while we're waiting for something to happen, I mean just tooting about, I want to show you something if I find it. Yes, it's here. I want to show you the position where the famous Argos Leap wheelie is being filmed from. You all know that shot. It's where they come towards you on the, you know, they pull the wheelie, and there was, I think there was one the other night of Dunlop, like almost having a little wobbler. That is one of the most famous TT shots. I'm just pulling in here because I'm going to show you how it is shot. Argos Leap is all the way back there, where that white van is coming over now. But this shot is actually being shot from all the way back there. Go there, we are of course passing the original start line of the 1911 TT, as I'm sure you know that's here for my other video. This is where the first, well, use of the mountain course as we know it was in 1911. And if we keep going a little further, then you see a slightly lost looking cameraman on the right. Well, I don't really need cameramen anymore with these. When we did it 10 years ago, we used to have, you know, proper big tripod beta cam a lot. These days it's just a little Canon, and there is your TT Live setup. This is how he shoots it. And this is the house we used to run through the garden off to get the shot and then change positions. And over there you see one of the LED red flags, or not red flags, LED flags that are being used for the races. I probably should clean the sun collector a little bit. So yeah, that's where, you know, so you see how far away from Argos Leap we actually are. So you zoom in, you get that nice wheelie shot, and then they come past you. It's a really amazing position. And I just noticed the actual building where it is, it's for sale. So if you fancy living here, There's your chance. All the way from Greece, Kalispera, my friends. Nice to see you. We're behind the quarter bridge. There's a little car park here, by the way. If you come in from the other side, you can probably sneak in here and park here if you want to watch. Quick look at quarter bridge, show you the campsite next to it after some people wanted to see some of the campsites. Looks like it's filling up quite a bit, and of course the beautiful thing is you are right next to the track on a really nice spot towards Bradden Bridge. You are one of the brave, or you have wellies with you or don't mind getting wet. That is quarter bridge, the bridge itself. So you can of course, cross under the track, just not on the track. One of the best viewing spots in Douglas is without a doubt Bradden Bridge. Check it out, everyone's already basking in the sun. If you recognize yourself tonight, let me know. You sit in the church grounds. It's in a day like this, it's absolutely fantastic. There's a little burger van up there. And it's a beautiful sweeping corner. So, while we wait for something to happen, might as well show you some of the spots. So Bradden Bridge, definitely do it, it's nice. So 45 minutes left, let's head a bit further towards Union Mills. See how far we can get before the roads close. The spot I'm showing you now is called Union Mills. I'm sure you know it. I'm also going to point out something to you that happened a few years ago when we were working here. This is the right-hander into Union Mills. You can sit at the railway inn. I always put seating up there. You can see a little down the straight, and then you can see corner down here. It's a really nice place to hang out, have a pint, watch the races. And a few years ago, when I think it was Keith Amor's crash at Union Mills, you may remember a race where it was still a little bit damp, and this corner was definitely still damp under the trees here. And a few riders sort of had problems, but one rider came off, and I think it was Keith Amor, and he slid past the camera and basically crashed here, very low speed crash. And the camera team that caught that was based down there where the marshals are. That was our position because that was us who filmed that. And that was one of the crashes that showed me, even at such slow speed, had he come towards us on a bike, we would not have had a chance to get out of the way. So, even on relatively slow corners, they do 60 miles an hour here, 70 maybe, you don't have a chance to get out of the way if there's a bike. So always be mindful when you stand somewhere, that you have a barrier or that you have a way out, but really realistically, if a bike comes towards you, by the time you see it, it's too late. So always be a bit mindful where you stand, Just stay safe, guys. While I'm out and about, I might as well give you a look at this place, Glenloch Campsite. Very popular because it is right next to the track. What you see there in the distance is Ballagary, or Ballascary as you will know it as. It's a really, really nice campsite. Very, very popular, gets busy real quick. And you can see why. I mean, you have, prime viewing is built in. You can tell the roads are really quiet already. We have about 20 minutes left until roads closure, so probably time for me to head back towards Douglas so I don't get caught out and stuck out here, as nice as it is. But I want to show you what's up at the grandstand during a race, so see you back in Douglas. Look at the crowds at Berry Hill. That's huge. Super popular spot for very obvious reasons. If you're on the right side, left side going down, you're pretty safe. So this is what it looks like, just minutes before, people just sitting in their gardens. We have 12 minutes to roads closure, so I'm still good. These are all private gardens. Some people put scaffolds in them and, invite friends over. On the right is again the school where you can go. I'm going to probably try and park there because I'm going to have no chance of getting any parking at the grandstand. Back at St. Ninians, and it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute to road closure. So looks like we're finally getting underway. If you want to see the Bray Hill cameras,
Road's closed, man. You've got to come up this way or that way.
Those are the Bray Hill cameras, and we are now closing the roads. You see the marshals just getting the people off the road, the cars off the road. So the plan now is there's a warm-up lap. We'll catch this from Bray Hill, show you some of the fans. Then I'll work my way up when the other race starts. Just show you again the fans more rather than me, and hopefully catch the pit stops and then the checkered flag, or well, the winner's enclosure after, and see what else we catch there. So from here on it's just, you know, fans and bikes and whatever I catch until later.
To 40 up onto the start line, please. That's numbers 21 to 40 onto the start line. Control out. minutes. Start line, 3 minutes. One minute start line, 1 minute. That is sidecar numbers 1 to 10. Technical inspection is now open for your pre-race. Thank you very much.
How did it go?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Couldn't believe. Really felt good, you know, really felt good. Didn't
You
feel
know-
better, you know. Physically, completely perfect.
Do you know your position? Oh,
14?
wow. Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah, that's my best position on a super sport ever.
Cool. Exhausted?
Takže zdravím všechny vesnice. I tu vesnici uprostřed. Dneska jsem byl úplně výborně. Jsem úplně mega nadšenej, protože motorka teda byla trošku divočejší, dělali jsme nějaký úpravy,
We'll leave him to it.
ale musím říct, že i tak, že to prostě dělalo takový bordel.
Wheel to wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not heard about it.
Sorry, excuse me.
First, second, third place on the stage here in a minute. So get your cameras at the ready. The boys are just preparing themselves. They'll be up on the stage right in front of you in a couple of minutes' time.
Is everybody alright? Did everybody enjoy that? Much better. Right, let's get on straight because the last place they want to be is behind here. So make some noise for these riders. In third place we have Dean Harrison. More noise, more. That's better. There he is. Dean, take a seat. I'll be with you in a second. Next up in second, and only just in second by nuts. Everybody give it up for Peter Hickman. Take a few. Sit here. Let Michael go in the middle. Oh, you're going to go there. Fine. Don't worry about it. Everybody give it up for 22 TT Times winner, Michael Dunlop! Come on. Sit yourself down there. What happened with the brake?
I don't know, to be honest, it was just a silly little problem that we had a couple of times. It's just, I keep having to pull the brake. Pete's having the same problem on his big bike. He was saying, you pull the brake, there's nothing, then you get a brake. So when you want to commit to going into some sections where you want to grab and get into a corner, you're flicking the brake on nerves. So it's one of the things, it's part of bike racing, so we'll try and fix for Wednesday.
Feel comfortable?
I didn't know who it was. I presumed it was Dean, but I was like, maybe they've got a problem, or I don't know. So then the next one was 4, and then it was 3, and I was like, right, we're on for the last lap.
Yeah.
So just head down, absolutely point to point, riding the little trooper track.
Nobody changed his tire. Did you feel alright on that last lap? No problem.
Felt 100% was okay. I didn't need to use it as much maybe as maybe I have during Wednesday, so you know, I didn't have to keep wrecking like
Yes. Yeah, man. my wife likes it. What's that? Is it okay if you come closer and take a photo of that? That's the girl that was with that house I was thinking. We are that close, what are you doing? I asked. That guy wasn't my girl, she's gone back and back to the last one.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? It wasn't
So one in the end, yeah? Yeah, so I said the second one and then
here at the Isle of Man 2023, and we cannot wait to see it continue. This is going to be a 10th win in a row for the Birchalls, which is incredible, featuring a total in 10 straight sidecar TT for the landmark lap that they have done this afternoon. Get ready here on the grandstand to give them the biggest welcome. This is going to be absolutely huge.
They are out of the nook and they're down through into Governors Ditch, or into the nook through Governors Ditch. They'll be out any second onto Grand Crotchley Road, and that is when we're going to see them. Here they come, right now, you can hear them coming. Oh, brothers, we're up now. Here you are, coming over the line. They take the victory. Here's the Birchalls 120 mile per hour. They've all take second place, I imagine, and we should then be looking at John Holden and Maxim Musgrave, the same third.
On Holden at the serve, 7.9 seconds of round, so we'll have to see that now, how that is across the mountain. The Birchall final lap was 119.1 seconds. Johnny Holden and Maxime Musgrave, 6.4 we said at the bungalow. Let's quickly go to Bobby. Yeah, as you say, Chris, they have narrowed the gap there with 7.9 seconds of Ramsey, 6.4 seconds at the bungalow. The Ramsey might just run out of time in this chase to get on the podium. Holden and Musgrave hold that third place at the moment, but it's only 6.4 seconds ahead of the Ramsey at the bungalow. I mean, there's a huge race behind that. Gary Bryan is still as high, and just he's now putting a little bit more down to the back of the man who pulled the stop back there. They're 1.1 seconds ahead now of Darryl Gibson and Tom.
Hold on, we'll let you get to the TV, guys. Better Tom Birchall, well done to you. And it is confirmed, now this is brilliant for the sidecar boys, Johnny Holden and Maxime Musgrave in that third position. Well done to John By in the end. Only 3.5 seconds. Let's see if that might be anything on the screen yet. 19 minutes to 1.
So with the 120 mile an hour Birchall boys, that's me done, depleted. I'm depleted, my batteries are depleted, so I can't unfortunately hang around for the fan zone interview that they now do instead of a press conference. It used to be a press conference. So the way it works is you go to winner's enclosure, then you go to the podium, then you go to the VIP tent where there's a little thing, and then the fans get to see you. And I'm just out of battery, I'm about to cut out. So that's all for day, whatever day it is. I've already lost count. Tomorrow I'll be back. So we have the Legacy Lap in the morning, I believe. That's going to be huge, so you're going to see thousands of bikes. We have a race, and then I have an event after the race in the evening that I want to show you. That's definitely worth tuning into. So thank you for watching today. Hopefully see you tomorrow. It's worthwhile, I promise. And yeah, hope you have a great TT. See you soon. Thanks for watching.